Oh, violence, just call me, I've answered before. I'd made many enemies and settled my scores. But came a cry from a man that I'd known, someone to whom rare compassion I'd shown. And so I opened up my door to the man who promised me blood and war. For I craved violence, I craved to be free from the people who to control me. Yes, I believe in anarchy's reign, and I know that dictators only bring pain. Oh, woe to thee, people of order. I hope your homes continue to smolder, and that you'll never rise again and leave me be and leave my friends.
Last time on the Tower of Souls campaign, the party found themselves moving through a very large room, a room that in fact, spatially, did not make very much sense. A room full of tiles, checkerboard style, where once you would fall through certain tiles, you would fall out the ceiling. And after taking about 20 to 30 minutes to get by, we also noticed that Angeli had gone missing, and Riku was in their place. At the end, there were some boxes, barrels, and a chest. And while we checked the boxes and barrels, and there seemed to be some food missing and just some plain, very order-like clothes, it turned out that the chest was a mimic. Everybody just ganged up on the mimic, Ash crit with a smite, and Haven pulled out their shoulder, killing it, where we gained some money, and the door that locked us in was now open. We then decided to have Artie give General Askew a copy of the map, where we then noticed a pedestal a bit farther into the tower, where there was a big, thick door that was blocked by magic. And on the pedestal was a book that said, "Tell me a secret," and that there were no secrets safe from the gaze of Solon, which was the sun god of the sunblades, gender fluid, and so each of us wrote a secret in the book, and it opened the big, thick door, and each one of us made it into a little safe room with some old skeletons. But instead of deciding to rest, we decided to venture on. We had our protective lesbian open a door to another room where it was stairs up and down that we could not yet enter. There was a blacksmith inside another room that seemed to be closed. There was a kitchen with foods we did not recognize with no seasoning, as well as a skeleton hugging a bag in the corner that was a dead dwarf. And as we inspected it, it turned out that it was Duragar seasonings that were very, very spicy. It turned out the hallway made a circle until we reached a door that had 3 waist-high pools. 2 appeared clean and 1 appeared dirty, around a few stalagmites. Turned out there were women in the water, 3 very pretty women, which was disgusting. And they turned out to be sea hags, which was a little less disgusting. So we obliterated them, and we all felt this power rush through us as the gods gave us a little pat on the back, and we all reached level 5. And the door to the last has opened.
Okay. After the end of your fight with the sea hags, you had decided that you wanted to potentially take a long rest before you ventured through this last door. And as you're walking out of the room with the sea hags, Riku disappears and Angeli reappears.
Hey, welcome back.
I guess I went to wherever we go when Beast Lord takes us. Those of you who have gone, have you fought as well?
Yes.
Yep.
Every time. I'm glad you made it back in one piece.
Me too. That was a long time though. How long was I gone?
Not for too long. It was maybe only like an hour or 2.
Seemed more like a day to me.
Jeez, are you okay? I can't imagine being taken by Malor.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he wants all of us? It almost seemed a little bit like a bit of a test, I guess. Anyways, I'm back. This isn't the same room though.
Yeah, we went on, and I don't think you'll believe this, but that chest that was at the end of that big long room, it was this creature that pretends to be a chest. I'd never heard of such a thing.
Don't they have some of those in the marketplace?
Not that tries to eat people, I don't think, no.
Huh.
No, I have heard of some people having fake chests, but this one was this one was scary. Well, the other ones are sometimes scary, but this one was really scary.
Was it a big chest? Because we couldn't see it very far from where we were.
I couldn't get my hands off of it, so it was pretty big.
And it had a tongue for days.
A chest with a tongue. That sounds interesting.
really likes eating people.
Yeah, otherwise we got some spices, and there's a little safe room, but you have to write a secret in a book. Very weird.
A secret?
Some weird order thing where you have to like tell it. It doesn't matter what, it's just a secret, and then you can go in and be safe and sleep and stuff.
But you gave Order a secret of yours.
Well, it's in a book. It's not giving them, it's written down. But yeah.
Huh, alright. Doesn't matter what, though, you said.
Seems it.
Alright, well, I imagine I'll catch up the rest of it as we go.
Now you look hurt. When we actually take a rest in the room?
It's a good idea.
Sounds wise.
I know I look scuffed up, but I'm not too bad. They healed me up before I left.
The rest of us have taken a slight beating. We could probably do with a little bit of laying down and things.
Who's gonna write the secret first at the pedestal?
I will. I'll just walk up, write the secret, and go in.
Angela, you see Haven just walk through a solid door after writing something and turning the page on the book.
I'll go after Haven. Same thing. Write a secret and walk through.
Do they look like they flinch or hesitate or anything before they step through into this wall?
Step up and write in a secret as well and flip the page and walk through the door.
See, now I think that's cool. I went first last time, so I didn't get to see everybody go through a solid door. Alright, that's pretty cool. Just gonna write a little... And Reese walks right through the door.
Angela, you are the last one out.
I will go up and take a look at this book.
Mhm.
Haven't seen it before, so it says it's somebody's book or not?
If you go to the very front of the book, the cover says "Tell me a secret." And the first page is written, "There are no secrets from the gaze of Solon. To help you become accustomed to this, in order to rest, you must share a secret about yourself until you are as open as the pages in this book." And if you go look at the earlier versions of the book, you see random secrets in random handwritings. Things as simple as, "I stole a tomato the other day and didn't get caught. I blame somebody else." And then you can see like other comments when you go further in, a little bit more darker. "I cheated on my spouse and nobody knows." Or "I ran away and they think I'm dead." Like very serious undertones.
So I could read the other people's secrets, the others of our group, if I wanted to.
Technically.
So can I read the languages?
When you're flipping through, some of them are in the languages that you understand, and then you see one that you don't understand at first. You can roll
All right, investigation or intelligence or...
intelligence.
All right, that's a 19. That gives me a language.
It does. As you're reading it, it starts to become clearer, and you understand Abyssal now.
And that comes back from one of these things that I used to know, part of my memory.
Correct. Flashing through your mind, you see yourself reading books in the same language. You don't know where you are, what books they are. There's just words. And you know that you can comprehend them because you're like reading through it and flipping pages and reading through it. But this secret specifically is stating, "I am the one responsible for the murder of my party. I told them I was the only one alive."
Yikes.
Well, it is tempting to look at their stuff, but I will refrain from that. And I will write my... flip to where it's blank, I guess, and write my secret in.
Okay. Send me what secret you put. And then as you finish writing the secret and put the pen back in the inkwell, the door that was solid opens.
And I didn't see it open before, though, right?
Correct.
It just looked like a solid wall. Okay, well, that'd be why they didn't flinch, I guess. Go through.
All right. Inside you see a very dirty but organized space. There are a bunch of small rooms, all very tiny, enough to fit a bed and like a small desk, but nothing major, and like a chair maybe. Everything is pretty bland and the same over and over again, just kind of worn down. And you see a couple of things, like a picture or like a note or like a skeleton in some bed sitting on top of a pool of dried blood from long ago, but everything otherwise is just plain and boring.
And everybody looks like they're starting to settle down now? Or are we lining up for another exit out of the room?
Reese is exhausted. I think we should take a long rest.
Use up any healing spells you guys have left before taking a long rest, and then...
I will cast Cape of Courage. Everyone gets 1d4.
I will curl up into a little ball and my fur will go all sparkly. You guys all get an additional 1d4.
Oh, nice. I am going to settle up the chaotic bits and bobs of the Peaceful Garden spell and just kind of set that around so everybody gets an additional d6.
Okay.
Is that a D4, Ash, or a D6?
I think it's a d4. Let me actually double check. I could be wrong. Man, it's a d6.
So 2d6 and a d4.
All right.
Thank you.
That's 30 out of 34. Oh, and do we get anything for resting or nothing here?
Once you long rest, you will get 10% of your health back.
33.
After a long rest, all of our spell slots character things that recharge and are normally recharged. That doesn't
Everything
change.
recharges. You should all be either max or close to max. And you are ready to go. You did hear at the end of the last session a door click open.
Ominous. I like it.
All right. I think it's the blacksmith. So we have to go. I have to see this blacksmith. How is he staying in business?
Yeah, we definitely got to have a look.
So a door opened? Like this was locked before or something?
They heard a door opening. Yes, they think it's the blacksmith.
Yeah, we heard something click, but we also passed there's a kitchen and like a blacksmith. So weird. So I guess we can go check it out now.
How do you know it was a blacksmith?
It said blacksmith, right? Like right on the front.
Yeah, there was a blacksmith sign with an anvil and a hammer.
The old letters. Yeah, it was the whole thing.
It's very convincing.
Would seem to be an odd place to put it if there didn't actually exist a blacksmith there.
Alright, so we go back and head towards where the blacksmith's door was and see if that door is opened.
That door is locked still, and the lights are off inside.
Okay, any sound or sign of movement? There's no way, it's definitely not that room.
Nope.
Okay. There was only one other room that was possible, which we previously couldn't get into because there was a magical barrier in front of us.
Yes, that room is unlocked.
Okay.
You can see inside of it, and as you walk forward, a person appears in front of you.
Oh shit.
I stop immediately where I'm standing.
I'll freeze.
Do they look good? Do they look bad? Should I be drawing a weapon? When you say a person appears, do they step out of a wall? Is there an opening?
They just appear.
Okay.
They are surprisingly plain with alabaster skin, close-cropped spiky dark hair, and eyes the color of cloudy amber. Very tall and hardy, with a grim expression, wearing rich robes dyed black and dark brown at the moment. He glances at you all and says, "I am Rujin, Lord of War and God of Rebirth. You can all make religion checks if you want."
I bump into Reese because I'm busy looking at that blacksmith door, contemplating whether I wanted to try picking its lock or not, and then this all happened. So,
I'll make a religion check.
13 for Haven.
It's a 14 for Ash.
12 for Zaz.
10.
17 for Angeli.
Okay. Angeli, for some reason you know this, and Ash, you both have heard of Rujin. They are a chaos god, usually known for destruction, change, ambition, and rebirth through destruction. They are one of your gods.
Okay. I'll pass this information along to the others and be a little bit less tense at having seen them. I think they're an ally.
I think some of the Fang actually worship him.
Rujin goes, yes. Some do.
I will bow.
I will also, for good measure.
I appreciate that there's no need. I'm here to help you, though.
Well, that is appreciated.
I bear a gift that only one of you may take. I can reappear only so many times, but I will try to come back and offer this gift once more in the future. If you would like, I can give you the power of an elemental. And he snaps his fingers, and out appears a bunch of different elementals surrounding you in a circle. You see acid, lightning, poison, fire, ice, night, demonic, gorgon, and steam, which he will say the names as he's pointing towards them so you know what they do, or these are. One of you may choose one of these elementals to bond with, but only one.
Look over at the rest of the group, and if nobody else is going to step up, I'll step forward. I think I like that night one over there. I'm going to point over toward the one in the northwest of the room towards our position.
He will nod, snap his fingers, and all but the night elemental still remain. This elemental is a dark bluish black color, swirling in chaos with sparkles of stars amongst it. And as you take a step forward, the elemental will go straight through you, and everybody else sees Zaz absorb the night elemental almost instantaneously. And anybody who can see him clearly can see for a brief moment his yellowish eyes turn black, but when he blinks, they go back to normal.
Nice.
Oh,
Can we ask why you're doing this? Talking to Region?
He pauses and glances up for a second as if listening and says, "We want you to destroy this place as much as you want to destroy this place. We can only help so much. This is what we can do for now. Good luck. You are about to face a battle that is difficult. Be tactical. Be smart. Do not play games with them. They are here to kill you, and that is all I can tell you. And then he, his head snaps up again, quickly looking in a direction. He's like, Solon's aware of my presence. I must go. Good luck. And then he vanishes.
Thank you for your help.
Thank you.
The door in front of you is open.
Okay.
So that was odd.
Yeah, I don't think that actually did anything.
I was just going to ask you, do you feel any different?
It did some things, as your eyes definitely changed color.
You don't look concerned. Well, let's hope it did something. I guess we'll find out. I'm going to kind of point toward the door in front. Shall we?
All right.
All right, let's do it.
Indeed. Cautiously approach and enter.
All right.
Brazenly approach and enter.
Yeah, I'll have my bow out.
The force field that once blocked your way is no longer here, and the room inside is a square 50 by 50 room, but along the edges towards the north are curvatures along the wall, adding more shadows into the room than there would have been.
Before entering, can I cast Mage Armor?
Sure. There are a few pillars set into the walls so that the semicircle pushes out approximately a foot, and on the back wall there's a large archway with some stairs and a ramp seen from afar going up or down. Barring that way, however, is a fully armored paladin and a ranger who just look at you and go, "Finally, I'm waiting for you." This is where you end, though, and that was the female human ranger speaking.
Hello!
Really?
Can I eviscerate you now?
I'm gonna take my sword out.
Hi!
You look lovely over a nice spit fire. I can just really see the skin crackling.
Well, hold on. We could talk it out, you know?
This is me talking it out.
Hi, I'm Reese. Are they wearing masks at all, like the other members of the Order?
They are not.
Oh, okay. Hello.
The one has grayish looking skin with white hair, but not the color of a drow, almost like more silverish toned. And the woman is covered in what look like self-made tattoos celebrating some type of ritual or journey. She has long hair, broad shoulders, and seems to be very proud of the fact that she is human. And she just looks at the male and goes, "Zervadu, we cannot let them stand. We must. This is ridiculous."
I was talking to Reese.
Please, it is awfully rude to interrupt. We're told that you guys are supposed to be all good and stuff. Please let my colleague here finish his monologue.
Yeah, I think we get along if we take the time to get to know each other.
Sasha spits on the ground and just moves into the shadows.
It's very unhygienic.
What were they wearing for armor and using for weapons?
The female was holding a very fancy looking bow and some studded leather armor. The male is carrying a mace that is shining quite brightly, and he is wearing chainmail and holding a shield.
Okay.
I am going to cast Time to Vanish. I've always wanted to do this one. It's a cantrip. It is a reaction on seeing someone I would rather avoid. I basically do a what is the dude's name? A cronk?
Oh yeah, Kronk when he does the against the wall.
Yeah, your skin camouflages to match the nearest surface color, so you can press against it and hope not to be seen. This does not affect your shape, open eyes, or mouth. You gain advantage on hiding and stealth checks for 1 minute. Once that person has passed, they won't until they're dead, or, usual attack, various other things. Your hair will become a long, flowing rainbow mane for the next hour, causing disadvantage on hiding or stealth checks.
Fancy.
Thanks.
So are you doing this because you want to hide, or are you doing this because you really want the rainbow mane? Because I can see the draw of both.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes. So...
Doesn't really seem to have a drawback.
No.
Yeah, I know, right? So I don't do very well on either, but I get a 12 to hiding against a wall in plain sight because I'm camouflaged.
Okay. None of you see, by the way, as after the woman stepped into the shadows, she vanished for all of you.
Oh,
Oh, that's fun.
Guess that conversation's over.
good.
I'm turning around going, Haven, do you think that... Haven?
So do we have a moment to do something then, or is this kind of just reactionary sort of stuff?
You're jumping straight into combat. Neither of you are surprised or able to act before the other. So roll initiative.
Ooh, that's a good one. That is a 16.
Critical success, 24.
Ooh.
Nice.
14.
Is everybody updated?
Yup.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anjali, you see Zervidu and not the other one, and you get to go first.
I will take to the air. I will go up about... what's the ceiling in here? I should check that first.
15.
Okay. I will go up about 5 feet off the ground. Ideally move just in front of Reese, so Reese can always just kind of duck down a little bit and see if he needs to, but ideally providing somewhat a buffer between him and whatever else might be coming. And I will concentrate, and the greenish flame runs down my arm onto my bow and along the bow and bow strings until it is slightly aflame with this greenish hellish flame.
Mm-hmm.
And that will be hellish weapons, enchanting my weapon to be magical and do a d8 of poison damage.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I don't really have anything to use my bonus action on at the moment, so that'll be everything.
So up next is Zervidu. He will smile at the lot of you as he going to cast something. As his hands begin to glow a powerful, almost yellow color, and his mace suddenly is engulfed with this radiant light. And he is going to take a few steps forward towards you and just stand in the center of the room with his mace ready. Up next is Ash.
Okay. With my sword out, I am going to charge forward to where he is.
Okay. As soon as you get within 5 feet of him, he will use his held action to attack you.
Cool. Okay. Well, I'm going all the way up.
All right. He rolled a 25.
Yes. Yes, that is going to hit.
All right. You take 6 bludgeoning damage,
So 3.
4 radiant damage, plus 4 more radiant damage.
8 radiant damage total?
Yes.
Okay.
As this mace slams into your side and radiant light shocks through your body.
Kind of grunt, take the blow, and then I'm going to swing at him twice with my greatsword.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 17 to hit,
That will miss.
Uh-oh.
and that is a 22 to hit.
That will hit.
Thank goodness for that. That is 13 points of damage.
He takes the hit and just smiles at you. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Haven, you are so hidden and on the wall. It's your turn.
Would it be an action to look around for the archer?
I can make it your bonus action.
I don't know whether I want to look for her and then attack her, or if... No, I will move up behind Zavidu, was his name?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I'm asking you, I fucking wrote it, I just can't remember how to pronounce it.
Zervidu.
Zavidu. I'm going to go up behind him, stab him in the back. I would get advantage anyway, even though I wasn't invisible because I'm flanking, right?
Yes. Also, his passive would have noticed you, so.
God dang it. Natural 20.
Very nice.
Woo! Nice.
Nice.
Yes, it's very nice. That was a 25 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we're doing double the dice and then adding the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's 12 damage. And then I will use my bonus action to punch.
Okay.
That is 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
4 damage.
Okay. And that's your turn.
That is me. Yep.
It is Sasha's turn. As a reaction to you moving within 15 feet and attacking her friend, she is going to attack you. This is not part of her turn.
Who?
Sasha is going to attack Haven.
Okay.
This is not part of her turn. This is a reaction. That is a 16 to hit.
Yeah, hits.
Okay. You get
It's a lot of dice.
Yeah.
18 points of piercing damage as she surprise attacks you.
Oh! I make that noise as an arrow goes through my side and starts poking out the front. It's like, oh, that's a new shirt!
Sorry.
Do you know how hard blood is to get... Oh, for fuck's sake.
Add 12 more to that. Force damage.
I'm sorry, you fucking what?
Add 12 more force damage.
Whoa!
30 in total.
Holy shit.
Yes. She has sneak attack and her bow has piercing plus force damage.
Good God.
Oh, jeez.
Awesome.
The good news is she's not hidden anymore.
Goodness, goodness.
So on her turn, she is going to make a volley attack. Well, bonus action, she's going to hide because rogue shit.
And she's using the shadows to hide in, right?
Yeah. She didn't roll as well, so she got a 12 to hide, so she's probably not hidden. What is Zaz, Reese, and Angeli? What are your passive perceptions?
17.
12.
Okay, you notice Zaz?
13.
Okay, all of you notice her, so she does not get advantage on this attack. She's pulling out multiple arrows on her bow, and that is a 27 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit me.
Who?
All three of Zaz, Reese, and Angeli, because they're within 10 feet of each other. So you guys will each take 12 piercing damage and 10 force damage.
I'll use Uncanny Dodge.
Mhm.
Half that.
So 11 total. And that is her turn. She is no longer hidden. So up next is Zaz.
Alright, well that hurt a lot. So, what else would Zaz do but run straight towards his allies and try and help out? Running straight into the face of battle. I'm gonna run up towards Zervedu's right side, just past Ash, and before I get to Haven, and just kind of like create this triangle around the man and surround him. I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Smite of Embers. I'm going to cast it at 3rd level, and then I am going to make my attack with my short sword. Please, short sword, don't fail me now. Is this with advantage because there are 3 of us around, or
No, you're not flanking.
am I not technically flanking? Got it. Cool. All right, that is not good. That is actually I'm going to use a luck point because that was a 9 on the dice. So luck point, that is a 14 on the dice, which is a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Excellent. That is 1d6 plus 46 fire damage. That is 8 piercing damage and 11 points of fire damage. And I believe that's all I can do.
Okay. Reese, it's your turn.
Somebody help me trying to figure out distance. I'm trying to go as far forward and to the left. 30 feet will take me.
So you'd want to move to one of the pillars that's in the room on the left-hand side, probably fairly deep in the shadows, most of the way to the wall, for the podcast's sake.
Yes, if there's a way that I can head around to the left and duck around one of the pillars, that would be perfect.
Sure. Yeah, you can definitely move over there. It can bring you within 5 feet of the wall. You won't be quite able to move behind a pillar, but you're close to one.
All right, that is no problem. And then from there, I am about 30 feet from both Zervadu and Sasha. And from where I am, because I can see Sasha, I am going to cast a Protective Mother of a LGBTQIA person. So we'll just put it right in front of Sasha. I want this to be this big, intimidating thing. A large spectral mum appears and hovers for the duration in an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see within range. The mom occupies that space and is indistinct except for a t-shirt with a rainbow on it and a placard. Any creature hostile to you that moves to a space within 10 feet of the mom for the first time on a turn must succeed on a wisdom saving throw, as it is barraged with phrases such as, "Don't you come near my gorgeous gay child, how dare you attack them, don't you know how brave they are?" And the creature takes psychic damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one.
Okay, so does that affect them this turn or the beginning of their turns?
That'll affect them on their turn, if they move at all.
And initially when it first starts, because they'll be within 10 feet of it.
Oh, okay. All right. Then that is going to do... That'll do 15 psychic damage to Sasha.
All right. You said it was a large woman.
That is a very large woman.
Yeah.
Would it also not affect the other one as well?
Oh, sure. Yeah, actually, exactly where Nikki put it, where it's within range of both, is absolutely perfect. Then I will roll separate for... Yeah, we can do 15 to both.
So 15 damage. All right, Zervedu is not looking great.
And that'll end my turn.
Okay, Angeli, top of the round.
Angeli will move 20 feet to here. She's still 5 feet off the ground. She will call out to her companions around Zervedu that looks like he's in chainmail. Go for the joints. They're a lot softer, and if you can come in from behind, that's even better. And she will cast Call to Arms.
Okay.
So all her creatures that she picks within 10 feet will now have a +3 to their attack rolls until the start of my next turn.
All right, everybody has +3. Haven, Zaz, and Ash have +3.
Great, thank you.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Angelique.
She'll move. She was briefly behind Zazarel when she did the Call to Arms spell. Then she would move around Zazarel again, behind Ash, and somewhat between Reese and Ash. Still still 5 feet off the ground.
All right, go ahead and attack.
She has +3 to that one, so that's 18.
That will hit.
Which will then be sneak attack because of people around there. So 9 and 13 would be 21.
All right, as you shoot your arrow straight at Zervidu, how do you kill him?
So when it hits Zervidu, it's coming in just over the collar, into the neck. The green flame from the hellish flames will spread around, enter in through the ear, and come out the eyes, licking flames.
Nice.
Okay.
And she's done.
Okay. It would be Zervidu's turn, but as its turn comes, he falls to the floor. The yellow light that was shining in his eye vanishes, and then it is Ash's turn.
Nicely done, Anjali. I am going to... Can I see Sasha from where I am?
Not through the mom, but you would have seen her before protective mom was summoned.
So I know where she is.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm going to use all my movement to get up to where she is, if I can. So I'll run around the mom. Excuse me, Mom! To get up to her.
Yeah, that's fine. It'll take 25 feet of movement to run
Cool.
through your allies and right up next to Sasha in the northwest corner.
That is what I will do. I will run all the way up to her.
You can almost swear that she tussles your hair as you run by her.
Thanks, Mom!
You got this, kiddo!
An adorable spell. I love it. I'm going to cast Freezing Smite.
Okay.
And I am going to strike out at her with my greatsword, which is now covered in ice and has little bits of frost kind of coming off of it.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 23 to hit.
That will hit.
This is 19 damage total.
Very nice. She does not like that.
Good. That's what you get. Shoot at my friends.
As a reaction that I should have said while you were walking up to her, when you get in within 15 feet of her, she can shoot you on the way up to her. That is a 27 again.
Yeah.
The good news is she doesn't get sneak attack. So, all right, that's 10 piercing damage and 8 force damage.
As there hits me, I'll take the shot and then snap the shaft off and keep running towards her. And then hit her with the sword.
Yep. Up next is Haven.
I will hunch over, holding where the arrows are protruding out of me. Or arrow, I think it was singular. Arrow is protruding out of me. Turn around and look at where Ash and Sasha are. And throw up an arm, casting Rainbow Bridge within 10 feet, but so that it covers from the wall to 30 feet out, so that there is no darkness for her to vanish into for an extended area.
Very smart.
Then I am going to have, as a bonus action, a health potion, and then limp away in a different direction, so I'm as far away as possible, just over in a distant corner.
So southeast.
Yes. I have 40 feet of movement, so I should be able to reach the furthest corner possible and just hunker down and hide.
Yep.
Until the healing potion does a little bit.
All right, roll 2d4 plus 2 for a regular healing potion.
8.
Fantastic. It is Sasha's turn. She can't hide because there's no shadows as she glances around the room, cursing under her breath. So instead, what she is going to do is she's going to reach her hand out and cast Cure Wounds on herself. So she heals. You see some of the wounds from your recent attack begin to heal over. And she, at the beginning of her turn though, she did get attacked by the mom. Do I have to roll something to avoid that?
Yeah, you have to roll a wisdom saving throw.
It's a 3 on the die, so I'm pretty sure that fails.
That's going to be another 15 psychic damage.
Okay.
What did she say this time?
Don't you know that they work really hard to be proud of who they are? Who the fuck do you think you are, you little fucking shit? She's amazing, I'll have you know. She stands up every day checking out her girlfriend, and oh my god, I don't know if they're girlfriends, but they look like they're girlfriends. They're so cute when they hold hands, and how dare you?
Nice.
Fucking love it.
Sorry.
You have to do the mom now forever.
Yeah, I'm not sure I could come up with something every time, but sure.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you could.
Alright, she is being berated and there's no hiding spots and she's just going to disengage and come to the eastern wall. And then that's her turn. She's just gonna pull up her arrow and prepare to attack. Zaz, it's your turn.
Alright, seeing they've come over into my realm, yeah, I think I'm just gonna run straight up towards Sasha and swing for the fences. And that's my best course of attack with my short sword. Let's go, don't fail me now. That is a very good number. That is a dirty 20.
Mm-hmm. That'll hit.
So that is 5d6 damage because the smite is still active.
Did you hit with a smite last time?
I did.
Isn't it a one-time thing?
No, not the Burning Ember smite because it's a second level smite spell. So it's a concentration for a minute and it lasts the duration.
Okay. I'm used to smite in general being bonus action.
So am I. That's why it threw me off. Turn your weapon into a magic weapon for 1 minute. Each time you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration, your weapon flares with white hot intensity. Successful attack deals an extra 2d6 fire damage to the above target. And then I upcasted it so it's 4d6.
Okay.
Because third level or higher, it's increased by 2d6 for each attack slot. That's 16 fire damage and 3 piercing damage. Is it piercing or slashing with a short sword? It's slashing, right?
Piercing.
Oh no, it's piercing. Yep, so 19 damage. And I'm going to swing out and just like roar out as this flame coats the blade and just swing for the fences. That is my action. And I'm going to go all out because why not? And we're going to use War Priest, which allows me to make a weapon attack as a bonus action if I made an attack as an action. So I'm going to swing again.
Really quick, because her turn happened, she does get a reaction again.
Yes.
So she's going to shoot at you as you're running towards her.
Perfect. Ooh, that might negate things. Interesting.
She misses. Because a 10 I don't think hits you.
A 10 does not, but it's close. It's very close. Okay. Alright, so then I'm going to swing again. Oh, no.
Don't forget you have +3.
Oh, I do have +3. Oh, nice. So I don't think that's going to hit. That. Actually, that might. That's a 15.
Nope.
Okay. So now I'm going to swing for the fences again, just like in the motion, just kind of go over top of the head and splash almost even over the hood of this ranger and miss. And that is my turn.
Reese, it's your turn.
Reese is going to step forward towards Sasha, actually taking one step, kind of sharing the same spot as Servidu, actually putting his foot on his body and points a finger at Sasha and is going to cast Tasha's Mind Whip, and I need Sasha to make an intelligence saving throw.
13.
13? That will fail. So Sasha is going to take 3d6 psychic damage, and it cannot make, well, it already used its reaction, but can't make a reaction until the end of its next turn. Moreover, on its next turn, it can only choose a move, an action, or a bonus action.
Okay.
So that is 7 psychic damage that she gets hit with.
Alright. Is that your turn?
Yeah, and Reese steps up and he puts one foot on that chainmail of Servidu and points across the room. You see this little almost translucent spark of energy travel from his head down his arm to his fingertip and just directly at her, and you see her twitch in pain as that happens.
Okay.
That's it.
Angelique, your turn.
Angeli will stay where she is. She will use her rogue ability to take careful aim, and she will fire from where she is at Sasha.
Mm-hmm.
First roll was a 2. Second roll was an 11 plus 6 is 11 and 6 is 17.
That hits.
And she will do...
Don't forget you get sneak attack because Az is there too.
Yep.
Aha.
So D8 for poison, D6 for the sword, and 3D6 for the sneak.
Just add them all together.
15.
Okay. She did not like that.
She's done.
Ash, it is your turn. Your quarry has run away.
Damn it, Corey, get back here where I can hit you. I am going to... So is it possible to run using all of my movement? I want to get to one side of Sasha. I know that Zaz is kind of between me and her. Is it possible that I could actually get to the far side of where she is and therefore be in between where she is and where Haven is? Because I know Haven's against that far wall.
So you want to get right to the south of her?
Yes, please.
That's 25 feet of movement, so yes, you can make it.
I will use all my movement. I'm going to snarl and chase after her. Say, hold still, damn it! And I'm actually going to reach out with my claws and grab the front of her shirt, jerkin, whatever she's wearing. I'm going to cast Shocking Grasp.
Okay.
That is a 24 to hit.
That definitely hits.
So anyone nearby sees blue. It almost looks like a combination between fire and sparks. Snake up Ash's arm and into Sasha's chest. She takes 8 points of damage.
How would you like to kill Sasha?
Yes! Just gonna scorch her with that spell. Right to the heart.
Alright. As the electricity shoots through her, you see it actually flicker in her eyes as they open wide, almost shocked that she could possibly lose to these types of creatures, but then is limp and lifeless, and you drop her to the ground. And you all take a moment to breathe, to realize you've succeeded and Rujin reappears. And in front of each of you is a box, and he says, "Congratulations on your success. This is something that shall help you in your future. Please hold on to them."
How big is the box?
What's in the box? It's like a foot by a foot. It's not that big. Even smaller, possibly.
So kind of like a box a book would fit into or something.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
I will thank him, and then I'm gonna spit on the ground near Sasha's corpse before walking over to where Haven is. Haven, I'm gonna grab one of your arms and kind of lever you over my shoulders, and as we're walking back to the rest of the group, I'm gonna cast Furry Warmth, and little furry sparks will come off my fur. You get a d6 of healing.
Thank you.
Where's Artie when you do that?
I think Artie's still in Haven's bag.
Yep, and also I realized that, oh wait, when did we get, no, we got the goodies, right? We got those gifts. So my necklace actually doubles the healing dice, any healing dice that I get. So instead of 8, I should have put 16 on before, and I've just rolled a 6, so that would make it 12.
That's 12.
Oh, the gifts from the old lady?
Nice.
Daya.
Yeah, I forgot that completely and utterly. So as you start lighting up blue, the arrow just dissolves out of me and the wound starts healing over and to just the barest trickle of blood that's left coming out at the end. Then I can mostly stand on my own at that point and say, "Oh, thank you, I needed that." Loving the colour, that's really pretty.
Thank you. Glad you're alright.
Is everyone else okay?
Yeah, we're yeah.
When you open the boxes eventually, Rujin has disappeared, and you've all gathered up, made sure you weren't dying. Inside the boxes is a medallion, 2 tokens, one saying training and one saying learning, and a bunch of gold and silver and gems. There's 1,318 gold pieces between the 5 of you, and then there is a bunch of different gems, Caroline, Chrysobril, a blue spinel, rich purple crenardium. Between those and the gems, you have a total of 3,498 gold
Dang.
to split between.
Jesus.
It's nice.
Wow, there's a...
What the hell was that clanking? Was that the gold hitting the floor?
Yeah, that was, sorry. Oh, I
dropped some there.
dropped all of it. I'm sorry. Hold on. I gotta, just give me a second.
That was the jaws hitting the floor.
Reese, I know it's a lot, but come on, man, we don't want it to go through the cracks here.
Well, that could have been a lot worse.
Anything on Zervidu and Sasha?
No, when you look around, their bodies have vanished.
Okay then.
This damn tower and its secrets.
Guess we should have been a little quicker on that.
I really wanted that mace too, man.
We're not getting that mace at this level.
I was eyeing that bow.
You were not getting that bow at this level.
Zez, just out of pure spite, is just gonna kind of shout up out at the room. Just, really? Is that it?
Az.
Zaz.
I mean,
I'm sure there's more for us, but no need to egg them on.
I know there is. They're not gonna do anything.
Az. There could be like 3 stood in the corridor further ahead. Let's not provoke them. Well, actually, yes, let's provoke them, but when I'm not at death's door, thank you.
Oh, right. I'm gonna reach over and do a Healy spell.
Yeah, you don't want to hurt. You don't want to get Artie hurt.
That's true.
Artie's, and I'll sort of turn and lift my wing out the way and pull a bag. And there's just this mewing going on in the bag, so I'll pull Artie out and give him lots of scritches and some treats for being a good kitty.
I'll give him some scritches too.
And play with all 6 of his paws and make sure his toe beans are nice and flexible and stuff.
Out the toe beans!
All right. On that note,
Are we going to take the stuff back to the city then? Is this like, I mean, it looks like we can go up or down, but this is Anjali. She's over by the stairs, just kind of taking a look at it, but not stepping inside the area.
Oh yeah, when we were on the first floor, we could go up the stairs or down the stairs.
Which way you guys want to go?
Well, because of, I guess, just to keep with the theme of what we're doing, I guess we do have to go down on the tower, right?
Oh, man.
and that's where we're going to end today's episode.
Perfect.
Oh, violence, just call me, I've answered before. I made many enemies and settled my scores. But came a cry from a man that I'd known, someone to whom rare compassion I'd shown. And so I opened up my door to the man who promised me blood and war. to be